Hello and welcome to the Met Office forecast for the week ahead. The weather stays cool and cloudy for the next few days. There'll be some drizzly rain, some light showers, especially in the west, whilst there'll be some sunshine, especially in the east. Later in the week, however, things start to change. A different wind direction will bring an increase in humidity, and that could lead in places to some heavier showers or even more prolonged rain. But for the time being, the weather relatively cool and benign, a stark contrast to the weather that we've seen during recent days across Spain. 47 degrees there in places on Saturday. But for the UK, northwesterly winds mean that we're seeing cool and cloudy conditions, and these weather fronts will lower the cloud and bring more extensive grey skies across much of central and northern UK as we start off Tuesday. A dull and damp start for many away from the south. And for Northern Ireland, Wales, Northern England, the Midlands into East Anglia, it stays that way for much of the day, dull and damp, although many places turn drier into the afternoon. The rain heaviest and most persistent over western hills. Meanwhile, some brightness emerges in the south, 22 degrees here, more especially central and eastern Scotland, and somewhere like Edinburgh could see 23 degrees, whilst it stays cool where we've got the extensive cloud and more cloud feeding in from the northwest. On Wednesday, an awful lot of it, low cloud as well, mistiness around coast, and some of those light showers, outbreaks of rain and drizzle in places. But it's the northeast that again will fare best with any sunny spells and warmth for that matter. You can see some light showers there to the far north of Scotland. That's coming in around this area of low pressure. And the wind direction as we go into Thursday remains northwesterly for the northern half of the UK. But a change is afoot with this area of low pressure starting to approach from the west, albeit very slowly. The winds will start to come in from the southwest across southern parts of the UK. And that small change will lead to an increase in humidity and a difference in the showers by Thursday afternoon. Meanwhile, for Northern England, for Scotland and Northern Ireland, similar to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we've got a lot of cloud cover, the best of any brightness towards the northeast, with some showers elsewhere, mostly on the light side. But as the humidity rises further south, some breaks in the cloud developing, feeling warm in the sunshine, there will also be some heavier showers developing, especially for the Midlands, East Anglia and the southeast later on. And here's the low. It is approaching very slowly. In fact, it's slowing down, if anything, and by Friday, it's likely to send some more persistent wet weather into Wales, the southwest, and then perhaps later on into other western parts of England, as well as Northern Ireland. Meanwhile, a slice of sunshine there for Northern England into Eastern England, as well as for parts of southern Scotland, whilst we keep the cool, cloudy weather for northern Scotland with a few light showers. Even if you've got the rain further south, though, it will feel a bit more humid, and where we get some breaks in the cloud further east, temperatures up to 23 or 24 Celsius. Now, this is where the UK Met Office model places these weather fronts on Saturday. That would lead to a very wet day in places with some heavy rain emerging, especially across southern and western hills. But there are some differences by this stage with the main computer models. Other computer models want to keep these weather fronts further west and keep much of the wet weather further west during the daytime on Saturday, leading to a warmer and drier day for much of, say, southern and eastern UK. And the differences stem from the shape of the jet stream. Very subtle differences in how amplified the jet stream is or not lead to the timing differences in these weather fronts. Either way, those computer models that keep the weather fronts further west on Saturday do eventually bring the rain eastwards. It's just a matter of timing, which, of course, will make a huge difference depending on where you are, whether it's dry or rainy on Saturday. So subtle differences, 5 days ahead in these computer models, will make a big difference in the forecast for your particular location by Saturday. So that's why it's very important to stay up to date with the forecast. If you've got plans on Saturday, we'll hopefully resolve those differences in the next couple of days. Either way, the sequence of events is very similar. These weather fronts do move in from the west, bringing a deterioration in the weather, bringing some heavy rain or showers to all parts during the course of the weekend. It's just that difference in timing. Either way, the warmer weather that we see start to move in by the end of the week spreads to most parts during the weekend. It will be more humid, but the potential there for some heavier rain or showers at times through the weekend. There is a glimmer of an improvement for next week, with high pressure more likely to develop across the country. A cool high, it has to be said, no heat wave, but it does look like it could well turn drier after some potentially wet weather at the weekend. We'll keep you updated as always, and you can follow those updates on social media. Bye-bye.